Hello, friends. Welcome to the 2020 presidential debate, streaming live from my combination podcast studio toaster oven. My name is Joe Rogan, but most of my listeners know me as the father that they never had. To my right is our current president. He's been snorting Adderall in my flotation tank for the past 45 minutes, Donald Trump.
Thank you so much for having me inside of this giant tanning bed. I heard you don't get very many views on this radio cast, but after this, you'll get billions of views. You're welcome.
And to my left, freshly thawed from the cryogenic chamber they keep him in, former Vice President Joe Biden.
Look, here's the deal. They said I couldn't do a debate, but Kamala's been shooting me in the ass with this medicine straight from Colombia.
DMT?
I believe the medicinal name is cocaine. It's terrific.
So let's start with COVID-19. How do we get out of this pandemic safely so people can get back to their jiu-jitsu classes?
Look, here's the deal, Mr. Reagan.
It's Rogan.
No onions, please. But we gotta listen to science people about the mask. You can't touch your face, and I can't touch your face. I would love to touch your face.
Whoa.
And social distancing, I know it's tough, okay? I don't want to be 6 feet away from you. If anything, I want to be within 6 inches of you at all times.
So the China virus, it's really not that bad. We have 200,000 deaths, but these people, they were already dead. The fake news media, they won't tell you they were already dead too. And you know what? If you ask China, you should really ask China, okay? Because they gave us a Chinese virus and I ordered the Chinese chicken. It doesn't make any sense.
How about climate change? It's getting hot out there, but not hot enough to create any heat shock proteins, which are actually really good for your body.
Look at the fires in California. They're great fires, really fantastic fires, very hot. Some would even say the hottest fires. Not a lot of fires get this hot. They want you to believe it's because of climate change. It's not because of climate change. It's because of the little tree hands that fall on the forest floor and they scrape together and cause mischief.
You mean leaves?
No, I'm talking about the tree hands. They grow on the tree arms.
Hey, Jamie, what's the politically correct term for tree arms? Yeah, looks like those are called branches.
Hey, Jamie, why don't you pull up a pussy and grab it? Because you've probably never done that before. So now what we need to do is we need to clean up these forests. We need to sweep them. We need to mop them. Maybe even use a Swiffer. We have to clean these tree hands before they explode.
Look, I remember back when I was just a young English muffin, growing up in Scranton, Transylvania. We were surrounded by vampires. And the vampires, well, they don't like the sun. And if we keep doing climate changes, well, we're going to make the sun go night-night. And that would not be terrific.
Well, unemployment is at an all-time high. And what we're seeing is all these people without jobs. Just a bunch of unemployed chimpanzees, man, running around, yelling at other jobless chimpanzees while we're all standing on this planet, man. This tiny little rock that's just hurtling through the infinite void of space, man. So how do you fix the economy?
Well, let me tell you a story that I'm going to piece together the way Christopher Nolan wrote the movie Memento. I remember back in the 40s when the economy was really booming.
The 1940s?
No, the 1840s. Back when I was a boy, panning for gold in California. And my father, he sat me down. He said, Joey, you're going to grow up, you're going to do great things. And that's when my buddies Corn Pop and Lucy Goose, they came out of the bushes and they were wearing a turtle. And I took one look at the turtle. I said, hey, that turtle ain't got no bones. And it goes the same way for the color yellow. It's my favorite.
Look, the economy is better than we've ever seen it before. It is doing fantastic. Pretty soon, America will have all the jobs in the world. If you want a job, you come to America, but you're not allowed in. We have the best jobs like engineering, delivery, blow. The best jobs are in America now. You're welcome.
Well, folks, that does it for part one of the 2020 presidential debate. That's right. One of these old dudes is going to be president of a country, man. Oh. Hey, Jamie, pull up an ounce of mushrooms. I need a break from reality. Hello, friends. Welcome to part two of the 2020 presidential debate. I'm Joe the Human Kettlebell Rogan, and I'm joined to my right by a man who's funnier than most of the open micers at the Comedy Store, President Donald Trump.
I'm so hard right now, I'm very turned on.
And to my left is a man who's a sex symbol for people with fake hips, former Vice President Joe Biden.
I was asleep, but then I woke up.
Are those really sunglasses?
No, these aren't sunglasses. They're two little teeny tiny teleprompters.
Now, Mr. Biden, racial equality seems to be just as important to the people in this country as getting fresh elk meat. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, come on, man. I don't judge people based on how they look. I judge people based on how they smell, how they feel. Because Uncle Joey, he don't see good no more.
He's lost it.
I see the world through a sepia-tone Instagram filter. So instead, I just listen to what the young people have to say. Teenagers like yourself.
I'm 53.
Oh, you haven't even hit puberty yet.
Now, President Trump, if you lose this election, will you promise to hand over the presidential title belt peacefully?
Look, you could try to kill me, but I'm like Lord Voldemort. I already broke off a piece of my soul and put it inside of Mitch McConnell's neck flap. He's my Horcrux.
Hey, Jamie, pull up a picture of Mitch McConnell. No, not Yertle the Turtle. Mitch McConnell.
And there's obviously cheating going on. There's ballots coming from people who don't exist. You have imaginary people, dead people, poor people. If they didn't vote for me, obviously the vote has been tampered with and it shouldn't count.
Now, you both have multiple allegations of sexual misconduct. Jamie, can you pull up how many?
Yeah, it looks like there's about 8 allegations for Biden and at least 25 for Trump.
Whoa! 25 to 8. You got to get those numbers up, Joe. You're losing big time
So you
here.
both have misconduct allegations.
Yes. But I'm winning.
And you both deny these allegations.
Yes, and I'd like it to be known that the women accusing me are lying, and the women accusing him are telling the truth.
Yeah, I said the same thing that he said, but for me this time.
Jesus Christ, man. All right, well, let's move on to... You guys are going to love this. Hello?
Joe, it's Alex, man. I'm watching the podcast right now, man. I need to tell you something about these two guys, man.
Alex Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe, you need to know that Joe Biden and Donald Trump are not real. They're holograms, Joe, implemented by the CIA as part of a declassified program back in 1967 where CIA operatives that were going to people's homes put gay frogs up your ass, Joe, so that they could track your movements, okay? You need to ask Donald Trump about the gay frogs, Joe, that's been declassified, Joe.
Whoa.
And all these gay frogs, Joe, where do you think they came from? Jeffrey Epstein had a whole army of gay frogs that he was using back in the day to bring people back and put the baby blood.
Thanks for calling, Alex.
Hey, compared to that guy, I sound like Barack Obama. He's my best friend.
Hey, Jamie, can you see if any of that was true?
Yeah, I tried Googling what he was talking about, but my computer just kind of melted.
Sad.
Well, folks, that wraps it up for part 2 of the most insane conversation I've ever had.
Sad.
And that's saying a lot, because I'm friends with Eddie Bravo.
That's a good banana.
Hey, Jamie, pull up something happy. Hello, friends. Welcome to part 3 of Nancy Pelosi's Nightmare, the 2020 presidential debate, streaming live from the inside of my Traeger grill. We'll start today with the old man who seems like he's on the verge of death.
All right, that's a bingo.
No, the other old man who seems like he's on the verge of death. Mr. Trump.
I like you, Joe. You're very bold. You look like the Thing from Fantastic Four, but human.
Now, this is possibly the most important topic. This might literally be the only thing that matters in this election. So if you are elected president, will you tell people the truth about aliens?
Look, here's the deal, Chunky Monkey. If we got aliens, I want to make contact. Physical, intimate contact. You remember my position on this last year during the Area 51 raid when I was at the front of the line trying to clap alien cheeks with my boy.
Look, Joe, we already have a lot of illegal aliens coming here, and most of them are galactic criminals, they're probers, and I assume some of them are good Martians. But you know what we're going to do, Joe? And we're going to do this. We are going to get the Earth and we're going to build an enormous wall around the planet Earth. It is going to be a space wall. And we're going to make the mothership pay for it.
And won't you pay for it with all your dirty money from Trump University?
How about you pay for it with all the money you got from China?
I'm tired of all this rigmarole.
This what?
Hey, Donnie, what's your favorite national park?
Yosemite. I love Yosemite. Very pretty. Lots of rocks.
He can't even say Yosemite.
Hey, Joe, what's 2 plus 2?
Bacon.
He's lost it. Very sad. Joe Bacon, that's your name from now on.
Hey, I'll knock that dead animal right off your noggin, you fat kumquat.
You guys remind me of a couple grizzly bears fighting over a scrap of meat. A grizzly will rip your dick off, man. Just rah, 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 rah.
Wow, that is a fantastic impression of Hillary.
Anyone else smell burnt toast?
Oh, you should probably have some of this.
What's this?
It's DMT. It'll expand your mind.
Oh, I love BLTs. Oh.
Give me that, my turn.
Hey, Jamie, I think we should take a quick 10 to 15 minute break. Welcome back to Earth, bitches.
What a ride. That was fantastic.
Hey, I haven't felt this good since 19 Scoopity Poo.
What's that feeling? It's warm inside of my chest. It's fuzzy like a little candle.
That's love, man. That's your soul reconnecting with the universe.
I've never felt love before.
I've been riding the Bubba's coattails for 12 years.
I have no empathy for others because I'm scared of feeling sad.
I got a terrible track record, and I don't remember half of it.
I'm so desperate for validation.
The DNC's making the same mistake they did 4 years ago.
Half of the country hates me.
And the other half hates me.
Oh, you guys are nuts.
I don't even want to be president.
Whoa.
Maybe no one person should be president.
That's what I've been saying for years, man.
Well, they could definitely find someone for America that's more terrific than us.
What were we thinking?
Listen, you both have been through a lot. I think it might be time for you to retire. Maybe go hunt some elk in Utah with my buddy Cam Haynes. We can get you a custom crossbow, and you can kill animals with it.
I'm in.
Sounds like a sandwich.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw this video the other day of a South Australian wolf monkey fighting a Japanese buffalo fish on MDMA. Hey, Jamie, will you pull that up? You guys are going to love this.
I love making stuff up when I don't know the answer.
I don't talk good.
Joe Biden has been out there harvesting baby blood, Joe, in the basement of Applebee's across the country so that he can inject the baby blood into his eyeballs so that he can see in the dark, Joe.